Hello and welcome back to Sunrise Tarot. My name is Leah and today I'm doing a reading for the sign of Libra for the first 2 weeks of July, July 1st through the 15th. Please remember this is a general reading. There may be some parts that do not resonate with you. Please take the parts that do and leave the rest behind. You may also want to check out your other signs. I've already meditated on the cards and I have shuffled them, and this is the spread that I have for you today. We've got Nine of Pentacles in the past position, the Three of Swords in the challenging obstacle position, the Magician in the present, great card, and Four of Swords as the future outcome. So the Nine of Pentacles is a card of a person who has worked to achieve very hard to achieve the lifestyle that they are enjoying now. It's a card of abundance. For some, it could mean pregnancy. It's a card of rewards that the person has received as a result from working very hard. Very positive card. The Seven of Cups is a little bit negative. It's not such a great cup. It indicates that in front of you or in front of this person in this card there are choices. There's all these different cups and each cup contains an illusion. It contains a temptation. It contains the fact that you're wasting time trying to figure out which choice you want to make, and it could suggest that you're greedy. It could suggest that you're overly materialistic, that you're fixated on external things. That's what you're looking for to feel good about yourself. Not for everyone, but for some it could suggest that it's a lot of time that you're spending trying to figure out what is the best choice. In the combination, it suggests that you have achieved a certain lifestyle, but you may feel like you're not where you kind of dream to be. There's more that you sort of want. There's a little bit of a temptation energy here. There's a little bit of I need to have more money. I need to there's a little bit of selfishness maybe. Maybe you are less selfish, but you were definitely a little bit selfish in the past, because the Nine of Pentacles suggests that a person is a little bit kind of focused on themselves. Maybe you lacked something in the past, so you worked so hard and spent so much energy on acquiring things so that they you could maybe feel better if those things are around. In the challenging position, we've got the Three of Swords and the Sun. The Sun is major arcana card. It is phenomenal positive energy. So the Three of Swords here, it's not the end all be of something. It doesn't have that much power, because the cards that are surrounding this Three of Swords are so positive. The Sun is extremely positive. The Magician is extremely positive. Nine of Pentacles is a little, it's not as positive, but the Sun and the Magician, and of course the Empress as well, those are, incredible influences. So I think the Three of Swords, it's not, complete and awful painful breakup, but it could be a fracture, a minor fracture of something. Obviously a Three of Swords is a thorn card, but it brings pain with it. Swords symbolize words, so words can be very hurtful. Someone can be using words to hurt you. Somebody could be saying things behind your back. Three of Swords is, it also could be a card of asking for forgiveness. It could also be a card of overcoming heartbreak, because it is in the challenging position. But I think that overall, this Three of Swords card is somewhat weak, and at best it will probably present a disappointment or a disagreement that is not fatal by any means. The sun in the negative position, it's very difficult for the sun to have any kind of negative qualities, but sometimes the sun shines so brightly that you are blinded, and you can't see when someone is saying something bad about you, or you can't see when someone is clearly exhibiting behavior that is not supportive of yours. So the sun can have a little bit of it can be a distraction. There could be a reason why you are distracted, but this distraction is directly affecting some kind of a heartbreak within a relationship. The Magician in the present position is a wonderful card. He is someone who is accomplished. He stands in his own right. This person manifests anything that he wants. This is a very powerful person. Sometimes people refer to this card as a card of a politician. So he is definitely good negotiator, and just presents well. The Empress is the mother kind of nature card. She symbolizes Venus, the goddess of love. So this is a very good card for love, for relationships. If this card is seen like in a relationship reading, then it definitely points to a relationship becoming stronger, deeper, and better. This Empress wants for nothing. She has, everything she could possibly want. This card is also very good for money. So I think that you are definitely making good moves to get a little bit more money for yourself and perhaps your family and loved ones. In the outcome position, we've got the Four of Swords, which of course is a traditional card for rest, and the Eight of Pentacles, which is a traditional card for hard work. So it looks like July, these 2 weeks in July, is going to be your time to maybe rest a little bit, because hard work is definitely coming your way. And you will reap rewards as a result of that hard work. But the Four of Swords here, definitely the divine is telling you that you need a little bit of a vacation. You need a little bit of a break. Sometimes people have a few vacation days lying around, but you definitely need to distract yourself with something so that when you have to go back to work, you're much more focused and much more rejuvenated. This reading, the spread is positive overall. There's really powerful, really good cards that are bringing very much good influence your way. So I think that the first 2 weeks of July are going to go well for you. Let's see what we have from the Energy Oracle. I also pulled 2 cards for the Energy Oracle, and it says the Temple Path and Man Holding a Heart. I'll tell you that a man holding a heart could be a friend if you're male. It could be a romantic partner if you're female, and it generally symbolizes that you have someone that is going to for some, this card could signal the presence of a new man in your life, one who tends to be more thoughtful and aware. Whether or not this man is a love interest or a friend, he brings a high intention to help where personal projects, family, or home issues are concerned. So he is definitely a good positive influence in your life, maybe a coworker, maybe a neighbor, someone who is going to maybe provide advice if you need it, or take you to lunch, or help you out with something. It's definitely good, but you guys are Libras, and usually you are incredible friends, so it's not a surprise that you have someone loyal around you. The Temple Path is a card. Receiving this card represents your own spiritual evolution. The winding path you are on leads to a blessed temple in a lovely garden, symbolizing the spiritual destiny your soul has had in mind for this lifetime. This card upright is here to tell you that what you're going through now is all a part of your soul's process. You are on your karmic path and heading in the right direction, and the choices you make now are important for your personal growth and life lessons. This is a wonderful life expanding time, so keep in mind your personal priorities as well as your spiritual connection. Following your higher intentions will help you move your life forward in dramatic ways, and connecting with spirit and your higher self will have a wonderful influence on all that you experience. Which of course is definitely a card that is very much supported, I think, by this Empress. It's a card, that connects you with the spirit and with the divine, and it nurtures you and it helps you in all the spheres. So let's see what the ancestors and angels have for us. I also shuffled and meditated on the Ancestor Angel deck card. And these are the cards that I have. I can't even talk. Lord, take charge with authority, and She-Wolf, unleash the wild within. I think the Lord is actually the first time I've gotten this card. Let me see if I can pull up a further meaning of this card, and it says, don't be afraid to take charge or use your voice. Be strong. Sometimes you have to take control in order to be honored. If you feel that your kindness or gifts are being taken for granted, it's time to change that. There's no excuse for bad behavior, and the ancestors are encouraging you to hold your ground and speak your mind in a fiercely loving way. You have the energy and might to overcome dramas or energies that aren't working for your growth. And it's time to take charge before you find yourself in a situation you don't want to be in. You're being encouraged to be the boss instead of being bossed. I definitely think that this energy and the Magician will help you manifest your goals much sooner than you think. She-Wolf, unleash the wild within. Let me see what this card means. And it says, let your wild side up and out. Unleash your talents and your desires. You're being rewilded at this time, guided to reconnect with your rebellious heart, the part of you that likes to break boundaries and go beyond them completely. If you've been holding back on your hopes or dreams, you're being encouraged to chase after them now. So the divine is definitely telling you to pursue your dreams, even if they are maybe strange. Let the wolf energy within help you track down what direction you want to go in, and don't let any traps or hunters get in the way of your freedom or your growth. The life you want is here. So it is amazing. I think this card suggests that anything and everything, like the bigger the dream, the more the possibility that it will come true. The divine is encouraging you to explore different opportunities, to try new things, because you will be amazed at what you discover. Again, I think this is a very positive reading. I think that the first 2 weeks of July are going to be wonderful and restful and rejuvenating, and I also have a very good feeling for the second part in July, but you have to check back for that. I will be doing that reading in a week. If you enjoyed this reading, please like, share, and subscribe, and feel free to leave any comments. I appreciate all feedback, and thank you so much for visiting. I will see you next time.